If you see that you know about the capital, what is meant by capital, all those things already. So capital is that you're going to start up your business. The initial amount which you invest in the business is known as capital. And share capital is that it particularly comes into picture while you're moving your business to the next level. That is, if you're going for a joint stock company and if you're going to register your company under Companies Act 2013, then your company will become a joint stock company. Then you since you cannot raise your funds on internal basis, that is you cannot purely you have the idea of doing a business, running a business, but you require the support, financial support you require. So that only you are going to issue some shares, either shares or debentures for fundraising purpose. Okay, so that 10 lakhs or 20 lakhs, whatever might be, if you are unable to raise on your own, then you're going for the public subscription. It can be either in form of shares, debentures, sometimes it can be even bonds actually. So share capital is that it is a part, a unit of your share. Share is that it is a part of your capital actually. Okay, so you are going to discuss about alteration of share capital. So already you know what is meant by alteration. Either you are going to increase or decrease your share capital, then that is known as alteration of share capital. You are going to make some changes in the share capital, then that is known as alteration of share capital. Okay, so you can increase or decrease. But if you see, as I told earlier, you have two fundamental main documents for any type of companies. One which has got registered under Companies Act 2013. They have two types of documents. So one is the Memorandum of Association, other one is the Articles of Association. So under that, if you see Memorandum of Association, we have got various clauses: object clause, capital clause. Like this, you have liability clause. Like this, you have clauses there. So under that, if you see, capital clause will be there. So these under the capital clause, they will be mentioning the authorized share capital. So authorized share capital means it is the maximum amount that can be raised by the company from the public. Okay, so say for 25 lakhs is the limit for that company. Then above that they cannot issue shares. Only to the extent of 25 lakhs they can raise funds in the form of share capital. So that is known as authorized capital or registered or nominal capital. So in the Memorandum of Association, there is one clause called capital clause. There will be mentioned about the authorized share capital. If you want to change this authorized share capital, first your articles of association, the other important document called Articles of Association. What is this Articles of Association? If you see, it provides the rules and regulations, how the dividend has to be distributed, how the company can alter the share capital. Like this, the internal affairs, how they can do their day-to-day proceedings, everything they have given their provisions. That is known as the bylaws actually. Articles of Association are known as the bylaws. They will provide the rules and regulations for internal management, for internal proceedings actually. Only if the Articles of Association permits, if it has been mentioned there that you can alter your share capital, then under that situation only a company can alter its share capital. If it is not been mentioned there, first you have to alter the Articles of Association, and then only you can change the capital clause of Memorandum of Association. Okay, so like this, certain provisions has been given for changing your capital structure, for altering your share capital actually. Okay, so yeah, alteration means what? Either you're going to increase or decrease. Okay, so if you want more funds actually, if you require more funds for your business, additional funds you require. Already you have doing your business, you have raised funds through share capital. Already one time you have gone to the public and got subscription from them. Okay, so I am starting a business, I need some 20 lakhs around, I have gone to the public and I have raised funds around 20 lakhs. Now again still more I want to expand, if I want to move to the large scale level, or if I want to involve myself in new projects, okay, so that I can earn more profits and returns from that. In such situation I can increase my capital. Okay, so I can increase my authorized share capital. So if I want to increase that authorized share capital, first you have to see whether the articles of association permits you. Okay, if suppose if it is not it is not within the articles of association, first you have to change your articles of association, then only you can change your share capital actually. Okay, so you must have the necessary powers to alter your share capital. So under section 61 of the Companies Act 2013. So only if the articles so permit you, you can change your authorized share capital. You can either increase or reduce. Sometimes you want to reduce your share capital because you don't want any more control of the outsiders people towards your end. So in such situation, you may reduce your share capital. Okay, so some internal reconstruction will be done by the company. So yeah, if you see you don't want any more the rule, you have the financially you have become strong now, then at certain circumstances you want to reduce the share capital. You don't want to have furthermore their funds, like that. If you think no, then or you don't want to move to the next level, you don't want so you are restricting yourself to this business expansion is okay for me, then you can also reduce your share capital in that situation. So you can increase or decrease your share capital, then that is known as alteration of share capital. So when you can make this alteration of share capital means only if the articles of association permits you to do so. Okay, so since it is mentioned as a capital clause in the memorandum of association, you want to change the capital clause of your memorandum, then the articles of association should permit you to do that. If it has not been mentioned that, then you have to change your alter your articles of association first, and then only you can either increase your share capital or decrease your share capital. And there have been certain steps for your alteration of share capital. First, for that you have to call upon the board meeting, where you have and then they have to call for the extraordinary. First the board of directors, as you know, there is always a hierarchy in your company, right? So right from the lower level, moving to the next level, managers and each and every functional area department managers will be there, and then the CEO, the board of directors will be there. Okay, so shareholders means whom, and board of directors means whom, I think you might be knowing. Okay, so shareholders means if I am going to buy the share of that particular company, then I will become the investor of that company, or the shareholder, okay, member of that company. So if a particular group of people know holding majority of shares in that company, they elect themselves as the directors and board of directors. So they will take care of the proceedings of the company then. Okay, so they will be taking out the day-to-day proceedings, internal proceedings, everything they will take care of. Only the shareholders will be attending the annual general meeting, AGM actually. Board of directors, they will be taking care of all of the activities there. So they will be conducting board meetings also. Okay, so like this, if you want to change your articles of association, if you want to alter your share capital, first you must conduct a board meeting for that, and then you have to call upon for an extraordinary general meeting. So extraordinary general meeting means other than usual. So annual general meeting, it is usually it is conducted 12 months in after every 12 months or 15 months it can be done. But extraordinary general meeting is that till next annual general meeting you cannot postpone. Okay, so the decision has to be made immediately. Okay. In that situation, under unavoidable circumstances, some extraordinary general meeting will be conducted. Okay. So particularly, you will be calling all the shareholders there, and you will be discussing upon that, and you will be passing the resolution for that. Okay. So whatever you do, everything it has to be finally decided upon. Okay, so it has to be done properly. That meeting has to go, as you know, meeting will be having agenda. Everything has been what all things we are going to discuss, everything will be given there. And you whatever the resolutions they pass regarding this alteration of share capital, everything has to be communicated to the register of companies actually. Okay, so register of companies, you have to inform them, you have to give a notice to them. So then only you can alter your share capital actually. Okay, so this has to be done. So within a period of 30 days, no, you have to intimate to the register of companies actually. Okay, otherwise you'll be charged with penalty. Okay, so the directors, full-time directors, all will be liable. Okay, so these are the procedures for alteration of share capital. So first initially you have to see whether the articles of association permits you to change your share capital, alter your share capital either to increase or decrease, whatever might be. So first the articles of association should permit you. If suppose if it is not been included in the under articles of association, it has not been given as a provision means, then you have to change your articles of association. Then you have to call for the board meeting, and then there you have to discuss about the extraordinary general meeting, when to call the all the shareholders and speak about that. And what all the things to be discussed under that extraordinary general meeting. Okay, everything has to be conducted in a proper manner. Okay, and then they have to, after passing the resolution, everything, that statement, whatever you do know, that everything, every communication has to go to the register of companies. Only after the proper information to the register of companies, it has to be done within 13 days. If they are not doing so, then they have to face the consequences, and they have to pay a penalty, all those things. Okay, so next, if you see increase in share capital, it can be done by either they have to issue the fresh issue of shares. As you know, if I want to increase my authorized share capital, then additional new shares I have to issue, right? So that is the thing which can be done. If I want to increase my authorized share capital, then I have to make fresh issue of shares there. Okay. So the conditions under which alteration of share capital, which all the companies can do so, if we see, by shares, company limited by guarantee, having a share capital, the articles of association must permit the company for alteration of share capital. So the companies actually, if you see, if you compare the sole proprietorship partnership business, their liability are unlimited. You know that one. Okay, so whatever the risk or the debts they are incurring, even the personal assets will be got over there. For sole proprietorship business means single person owning the business. Okay, so profit loss entire he has to incur that one, earn or incurring anything he has to done on his own. Partnership business also unlimited liability only. Sometimes even the partner's personal assets will be got. Okay, so in case if the firm is facing more debt there. Okay, so but if you see companies, joint stock companies particularly, they can be in the form of limited by shares or limited by guarantee. Limited by shares means to what extent I am not yet paid. So as I told you earlier, so whatever the shares you purchase, no, the entire that face value will not be paying at a stage to the company. Okay, they will be having a split up there. So on the application stage, 3 rupees, 2 rupees, on the allotment stage, say for 4 rupees or 5 rupees, like this, they will be splitting up. Call money, they will be collecting first call, final call, like this. They will be collecting the amount from the investors, from the shareholders at different stages. Okay, So limited by shares means what it is actually, if you see, so whatever the unpaid amount is left, so I would have paid the application money, I would have paid the allotment money, and then I would have paid the first call. So final call, the company would have not made. So I would have not paid the final call amount actually. So that final call amount only I am liable to pay to that company. Okay, so that is known as limited by shares. Only to the extent of share I am holding in my hands, to the extent what I have to pay to the company, only to that amount I should pay to the company. Not anymore my personal assets or anything is not liable for to the company. So in case a company is suffering huge amount of loss or a debt they have to face means, then I am not, my personal assets cannot be taken by the company. So that is the only to the extent of my shares they can, I am liable to do so. Okay, so company limited by guarantee means some assurance will be given apart from my the amount which I have to pay. I am going to give some more guarantee assurance to the company. I will that this to this limit I can face, like that if I am giving some surety to the company, that is known as limited by guarantee. So limited by shares, limited by guarantee, these type of companies, if the articles of association permit them to do so, alter the share capital, then they can do. Okay, so how it can be done? It can be done by issuing new shares of the company or consolidating the shares. The company can do the alteration of its share capital by conversion of previous shares, or they can subdivide its shares in the market. The company can cancel its unused shares from the market. It can either increase the share capital or it can decrease the share capital. It can convert the shares into fully paid up shares into stock. Like this they can make anything. So they can do so the alteration of share capital only if the articles of association permit them to do so. Okay, so sometimes you might reduce the share capital because if you see you don't want the outsiders to have a hold on your company. So certain time you might enjoy a lot of profits, surplus amount you might have in your hand, but you don't want to do, you just want to continue the same operations. You don't want to expand furthermore. So if you think in that situation, the company they don't want to raise the share capital, instead of that they may go for reducing the share capital. Okay, so under certain circumstances they want to reduce their share capital, and if they want to simplify their capital structure, capital structure means actually it is known as the debt equity mix. Okay, so I cannot do my business on my own, but I have the all ideas and how to do everything. I have knowledge on that, but even then I require the financial support. So then only I'm going for issuing debentures and shares there. So if I want to reduce their control on my business, if I am having more profits and more reserves are there with me, then I can even simplify my capital structure. I don't want to have more debt proportion or equity proportion in my company. Okay, so I just want to reduce because I have to pay them returns, right? Any person who is giving money to me means they sure expect from me a return from that. Okay, so I have to pay them dividend to the shareholders and interest for the debenture holders. I have to pay them. Okay, so bank, if you're going to deposit means if you want a return from that interest, you require from that, right? So similarly, if I'm going to invest in a company, then they will be expecting a return from that. So then obviously more control will come to my business there. So in order to avoid that all those things, no, if I have sufficient profits, reserves, everything with me, and I want to continue the same operations, I don't want to expand further, so I don't have such an idea, then I can reduce even my share capital. Okay, so that is the actually reduction of share capital. Why it happens means due to this following reasons. Okay, so this is actually, it is a theory part for you. So alteration of share capital, you must know what is meant by that. Okay, so it can be done. Just it is you're going to change your capital structure. You're going to change your share capital actually. Either you are going to increase your share capital or decrease your share capital. So, but you have certain provisions, certain rules and regulations, guidelines you have to follow. Okay, so the company which has got registered under the Companies Act 2013, they have to abide by that, right? So they have to follow that rules and regulations. Then only they can do anything. Okay, so in order to alter your share capital, first the articles of association should permit you to do so. Even your company can be a limited by shares or limited by guarantee, whatever might be. So your articles of association should permit you to do so. If not, you have to change your articles of association first. And next, you have to call upon a board meeting, where you will be discussing about when to call about for an extraordinary general meeting, where all shareholders should attend, where they should approve, actually all the shareholders should approve mutually. Okay, and then the resolution has to be passed in that meeting. And then everything has to be included. What all you're going to discuss, everything should be included in that meeting. Okay, you have to discuss it properly. And whatever thing you have passed a resolution and come to a conclusion about changing your articles of association, all those things, how you are going to increase your authorized share capital, how many shares you are going to make a fresh issue of shares, everything, it has to be communicated to the registrar of office within register of companies within 30 days. If you are not doing so, then you will have to face the penalty charges, all those things. Okay, and you can increase your share capital either by issuing fresh shares. Okay, or you can convert the fully paid up shares into stock, or you can even reduce the shares. Okay, you can even reduce the shares under certain circumstances. In order to reduce the control of others in your company, you can even reduce the share capital. Okay, so anyway, the either increase or reduction in your share capital, such situation is known as alteration of share capital. Yes, any questions you have?